Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 506. Episode number 506 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like a wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, 6:30 p.m. I know people are like, go back to the old time slot, goes. We've actually been widely successful with the new time slot, 6:30 p.m. Central Texas Standard Time here, folks. And if you have not done so, please follow me on my only social media site, my only social media account, and that is at Gab. If you don't know how to get there, type this into your browser, gab.ai. That's gab.ai, and you can find me there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Find me on Gab under the name Politics Ghost. I am verified on there, folks, so anybody tries to do any kind of little, I'm the official ghost, they're a bunch of crap. And moreover, I have no accounts on any social media sites, period. But with that being said, I would appreciate you folks that are still on Twitter, which I got banned for life because I invented the term pause hole. And for you folks on Facebook and all those other social media sites, I mean, spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect into the house right now. Spread it around. It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, with that being said, I hope that you all had a beautiful Veterans Day weekend. I definitely want to say thank you, at least a post-Veterans Day thank you to all the vets that served and have served in our American military. We appreciate your service, and without you, people like myself and others would not be able to express our views and express whatever we want to express freely, without the threat of persecution, without the threat of being jailed, without the threat of any of the authoritarian, totalitarian tactics that other countries have used in the present and in the past. So once again, thank you, veterans. We appreciate you. And a post-Veterans Day thank you from True Capitalist Radio. But I hope you had a pleasant Veterans Day weekend, folks. I know I did. There's a lot of things to go over. Oh, man. A lot of things to go over, so let's go ahead and get to the financial hour and try to get through it as quick as possible, because I definitely want to talk about these other things on the agenda, folks. We're going to talk about President Trump out there in the Philippines meeting Duarte. We're going to talk about the Roy Moore situation, folks. So let me tell you something right now. Roy Moore, this situation is coming to a hot point here, and I think that it's dangerous because, in my opinion, and we're going to talk about this in the second hour, I think that what they're doing to Roy Moore is the establishment and that's both the Republicans and the Democrats are trying to reassert their authority over the people. So we're going to get to that in the second hour. We're also going to talk a little bit about Jeff Sessions, whether, he should resign or not. What is he doing out there? We got crime all over Washington, D.C. This guy's worried about pot dealers or some crap. Get the hell out of here. Talk more about the European Union in the third hour, folks. In the late second hour, early in the third hour, we're going to talk about the European Union. It's creating its own military. And didn't I call that in 2016 when I came back? I told you these people were going to create their own military. Before you know it, just like I said back then, they're going to try to ask for their own nuclear weapons before you goddamn know it. So we're going to talk about the European Union. We're going to talk about Brexit. Whatever happened to Brexit? What happened to Brexit? We're going to talk about that there in the third hour. And we're also going to talk about the Iran-Iraq earthquake. We're going to talk a little bit about Syria. And if we have time, we may get to some other subjects. But right now, let's go ahead and get to the financial markets hour. Let's talk about crypto. Cryptocurrencies, folks. If you folks were monitoring the cryptocurrency situations throughout the weekend, I'm sure you were like, when it came to this Bitcoin cash run, folks, did you see what happened in Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash, for you folks that are unaware, this weekend went as high as almost $4,000 in some exchanges across the crypto markets. Unbelievable. Now, let me explain what happened, because I had a lot of people gab at me saying, Ghost, what the hell's happening? What's going on here? What is this crap? Where the hell did Bitcoin Cash come from? Well, this is a very complicated crypto story, folks, so fasten your seatbelts, because let me tell you exactly what's going on here. Now, as I've always alluded to you all when I cover Bitcoin, that I don't believe Bitcoin is going to be the king of cryptocurrency for much longer. Why? My personal view, and I've always expressed this when I talked about the cryptocurrency markets, was that there's too much centralization of the cryptocurrency in few hands. Lest we forget that the originators, or I shouldn't say the originators, but the people that were there when Bitcoin first got started, the original miners, the dorks, the Chinese, all these people that were there at the ground level, they're the ones in possession of the majority of Bitcoin, folks. The majority of Bitcoin is in too little hands. Far and few, too little hands as far as I'm concerned. And I suggested that whenever I covered crypto, that I personally believe Bitcoin is just too centralized based upon this. Okay? Now, with that being said, because it's so centralized, what happened during the last hard fork? We talked about hard forks, meaning that a cryptocurrency, when it has a hard fork, it is going to upgrade its blockchain, and it's going to basically make a new coin out of the old blockchain. For instance, the hard fork that happened this past summer with Bitcoin that produced Bitcoin Cash, which we're talking about right now. Now, with that being said, folks, the reason I'm saying this about all these people that have Bitcoin in their possession, and there's few hands of people that are major Bitcoin holders, few hands. When the hard fork happened, the people that had all the Bitcoin in their hands got the majority of Bitcoin Cash. Now, what's happening here is a civil war between those that actually own the majority of Bitcoin Cash because they were majority stakeholders in Bitcoin. They now are in the majority possession of Bitcoin Cash because of the hard fork. What they're trying to do, and this is what happened this weekend, the folks that own Bitcoin that started this back in like 2009, 2010, the original miners, the original people that were actually using this as a means of exchanging goods and service, back in 2009, 2010, 2011. These folks that now are in possession of the majority of the Bitcoin, they, this weekend, attempted to try to sabotage Bitcoin in an attempt to run up Bitcoin Cash so that Bitcoin Cash becomes the new Bitcoin, so to speak, becomes the big player in the cryptocurrency market. Now, why exactly would these people do this? Because, folks, the folks that own the majority of Bitcoin know that at some point they're going to lose the centralization of their Bitcoin because it's still mineable. You can still mine Bitcoin at this point in time. And at some point, maybe not in the next couple of years, but at least 5 years, these people that have the majority stake in Bitcoin are going to be superseded by those that are mining it and others that are obtaining it. But because of the hard fork, these big-time players in Bitcoin now have the majority stake in Bitcoin Cash. And what they tried to do was purposely dump a good portion of their Bitcoin holdings and exchanging it for Bitcoin Cash and pumping the damn thing to the point in which you have seen it this past weekend, folks. It literally went up from $600 to as high in some exchanges as $4,000. With that being said, you saw Bitcoin going down in price because you saw Bitcoin players dumping their Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin Cash for this big run-up. Now, they almost got away with it. They almost got away with it. The problem is that they overloaded the damn blockchain and all the exchanges that they couldn't trade for a short period of time when everybody was trying to run up the market on Bitcoin Cash. You know? I mean, they literally like freaking almost fried the whole thing. They had to stop trading because there were so many trades, so many people going at Bitcoin Cash. And because of that, you saw the dramatic downfall. Now, why is this happening? Folks, the people that own now the majority of Bitcoin Cash, those folks have a legitimate Federal Reserve central banking system type majority over Bitcoin Cash. And those people want Bitcoin Cash now to be the big king of crypto so that they can become the new digital Federal Reserve. Now, I know that defeats the whole point of the whole decentralized cryptocurrency concept, but this is what happens when people get a little bit too much power, folks. You see what I'm saying? And this is exactly what's happening with the Bitcoin Cash civil war. It's utterly ridiculous. So if anybody's wondering why Bitcoin Cash rose from $600 all the way to $4,000, this is why. They tried to pump Bitcoin Cash to supersede Bitcoin so that everybody starts, accepting Bitcoin Cash. I mean, I don't think it's a secret. I'm not trying to, no offense to my friend Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, but I don't think it's an accident that they're now accepting Bitcoin Cash on their WikiLeaks store and donations, etc., because they were the first ones, by God, back in 2010, 2011, to accept Bitcoin as a means of exchanging goods and services. You don't think that WikiLeaks has a considerable amount of Bitcoin in its possession? For Christ's sake, it's probably got millions. So, of course, it's going to be like, yeah, I'm accepting Bitcoin Cash. Because they're probably major stakeholders in Bitcoin Cash as it is. This is what's happening, and, folks, you have to be aware of the markets, man. You have to be aware of the markets and what's going on. And rumor has it, folks, that Bitcoin Cash, this is the rumor here, was actually the cryptocurrency that got the updated blockchain, and that the old blockchain is still with the original Bitcoin. So you've got all kinds of crap going on out here. That's why I told each and every one of you, I don't know what's going on with Bitcoin, all these hard forks, all this stuff. That's why I said I'm very tentative. I've always said that. Because, as I stated, there's a small amount of hands that own the majority of Bitcoin that are in circulation. So anyway, I hope that explains to you why exactly this whole Bitcoin Cash going from $600 to $4,000 over the weekend and then coming back down a couple of grand, that's exactly what happened. So with that being said, I hope that explains things to you. Let's go ahead and cover some crypto. Let's talk crypto. Let's get to Bitcoin, folks. Bitcoin, current market capitalization is $109 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply right now is 16,678,237 Bitcoin in circulation. The current price for Bitcoin is $6,552.59 for Bitcoin. And let me tell you, when this Bitcoin Cash little civil war happened this weekend, you saw a considerable drop in Bitcoin. So I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I told you all I didn't like it. I said there was something fishy. There was something rotten in Denmark with this Bitcoin crap. And look at what happened. Look at what I told you guys, man. If you were listening to this broadcast, you were well aware that something nefarious was going on. And there you go. Anyway, in the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has gone up 11.05% increase in the 24-hour period. Let's get to Ethereum. Now, look, Ethereum, as far as an investment is concerned, looks good for the next 2 years. But as far as I'm concerned, this maniac that created the coin, this guy Vitalik, and if anybody knows him, can you please tell him I said F you, you stupid, dumb social justice warrior piece of trash? This moron believes in authoritarianism, for Christ's sake. So look, Ethereum, good. I think they're going to obviously do the proof of stake once the mining's going out. I think it's a decent investment, but as far as I'm concerned, the guy that runs it is a piece of trash. All right, the guy that created it is a piece of crap. F you, Vitalik. You're a piece of trash. With that being said, ETH is the symbol. All right, the current the market capitalization for Ethereum is $30 billion market capitalization. Current circulating supply for Ethereum is 95,710,150 in circulation. The current price for Ethereum is $316.93. When I talked about this and I tried to advise everybody about April and May of this year, when I advised everybody to start entertaining cryptocurrencies as an investment, Ethereum was like $45. So I'm just saying, I told you guys, all right? I told you. Anyway, let's continue going. All right, in the past 24 hours, Ethereum has gone up 1.70%. Let's get to Bitcoin Cash. I mean, good God. You either made a lot of money or you lost money. I was definitely riding those waves, baby. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I made a humongous chunk of cake as far as liquidity is concerned in Bitcoin Cash. And as you can see, there's a lot of green in the altcoin market today because a lot of people made a lot of money in Bitcoin Cash, and they're parlaying that to the altcoins, man. It's simple economics. But let's get to Bitcoin Cash. Symbol for Bitcoin Cash is BCH. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Cash is $22 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Cash is 16,800,838 in circulation. The current price for Bitcoin Cash, after going as high as $4,000 this weekend, the current price for Bitcoin Cash is $1,363.47 per Bitcoin Cash. Good God. Let's talk about another coin, which I've always said is stable, especially during times of downturn. I've always talked about Dash, haven't I, folks? Dash, well, folks, everyone was seeing red in the altcoin market when you saw this run in BCH, Bitcoin Cash. Litecoin stayed steady, and as a result, after the Bitcoin Cash hype crashed down to the current levels that you see here, everybody started putting money in Dash. Yesterday, Dash killed it, man. Unbelievable mooning going on for Dash. So let's take a look at it. Dash, the symbol on that is DASH. The current market capitalization for Dash is $3.3 billion market capitalization. All right. The current circulating supply for Dash is 7,686,910 Dash in circulation. Now, get this, folks. When I think on Friday, the price of Dash was somewhere around $310, $320. Today, folks, even though people have sold off from the hype today, it's still at a current price of, get this, $432.38 per Dash. I mean, good God! I mean, this is real money. This is United States dollars, baby. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to, it went down today. So it was actually higher. It was actually potentially hitting 475, 480, but it has gone down today in a 24-hour period, 10.92% decrease in a 24-hour period for Dash. But still, baby, $432 a Dash coin. Good God! Let's get to Litecoin. Once again, it's kind of helter-skelter with Litecoin. I know people, they live and breathe Litecoin. Litecoin investors, I mean, they're very loyal. And when it rains, it pours, and, you know, it's either feast or famine. You know, it's pretty much how you see it in Litecoin. Stable coin, but still kind of fickle, to say the least. Litecoin, symbol LTC, current market capitalization is $3.3 billion market capitalization. Current circulating supply for Litecoin is 53,816,732 Litecoin in circulation. The current price for Litecoin is $61.57 per Litecoin, and it has gone up 4.25% in the past 24 hours for Litecoin. Let's get to Monero. Monero has seen some big increases in the past several days. It's about time it's starting to level off. Monero is symbol XMR. Current market capitalization for Monero is $1.8 billion market capitalization. I'm telling you, this is USD. The current circulating supply for Monero is 15,345,839 Monero in circulation. Current price for Monero is $122.96. Good God. There's money to be made out here. I hope that you people are not just sitting on your damn thumbs and actually doing something about it. I'm planting seeds out here. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone down 0.65% in the 24-hour period. All right, let's go ahead and get to one of the holdings that I particularly appreciate, and that's Quantum. I've got a big stake. I believe this is the Bitcoin of Asia. Do your own due diligence, folks, but I believe that this is one of the few, if not one of the only, cryptocurrency teams that are actually implementing what their futuristic vision is written on paper. You've got a lot of goddamn cryptocurrencies claiming that they're going to do this and they're going to do that. This is a cryptocurrency that's actually doing it. I mean, they're putting satellites in space, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Quantum, symbol QTUM, current market capitalization for Quantum is $838 million. The current circulating supply for Quantum is 73,659,180 Quantum in circulation. The current price for Quantum is $11.38 per Quantum. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 2.21% increase for Quantum. Let's go ahead and get to Ethereum Classic. Now, I don't know if you saw this as well during the Bitcoin Cash run this weekend. During the Bitcoin Cash run this weekend, we also saw a run on Ethereum Classic for some gosh darn reason. I have no idea. I mean, and the run continues. I have no idea what the hell's going on with Ethereum Classic, but whatever it is, it's running. Let's get to Ethereum Classic. The current market cap is $1.5 billion market capitalization for Ethereum Classic, and Ethereum Classic symbol is ETC. The current circulating supply for Ethereum Classic is 97,415,849 Ethereum Classic in circulation. The current circulating supply, the current price, not the current circulating. I just said the current circulating supply. The current price for Ethereum Classic, $16.22 per Ethereum Classic, and it has gone up 4.32% in the past 24 hours. Now, let's continue going. I did talk about some of these coins that are potential movers in the next few weeks. OmnisGo was one of them that I was suggesting last week sometime, folks, to entertain, to look at. OmnisGo, that symbol OMG. Current market capitalization for OmnisGo is $772 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for OMG is 102,042,552 OMGs in circulation, and in the past 24 hours, it's gone up a whopping 14.15% increase in the past 24 hours. Pretty good gain. Current price for OmnisGo is $7.50. All right, $7.50. Let's go to Lisk. We talked about Lisk. There's a potential renaming, rebranding potential here. It's going to change its name. It's going to change its brand. So you got a lot of people that are kind of entertaining this coin at this point. Lisk, symbol LSK, market capitalization is a $731 million market capitalization. Current circulating supply for LSK, Lisk, is 114,837,835 Lisk in circulation. The current price for Lisk is $6.37 per Lisk coin, and in the past 24 hours it has gone up 11.79% increase for Lisk. Let's go ahead and get to Zcash. Zcash is one that I like, folks, based upon a variety of different factors. First of all, it's prime to mine right now, very low circulation. Secondly, you've got J.P. Morgan and some of these Wall Street guys backing up this particular cryptocurrency. And third, it's got a fairly decent privacy element as it relates to the exchange of cryptocurrencies in general. So that's why I'm covering it. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Zcash, symbol ZEC. The current let's get to the market cap. I'm getting ahead of myself. Market capitalization for Zcash, $690 million. The current circulating supply for Zcash is, get this, 2,614,169 Zcash in circulation. Barely 2.6 million. I'm not even joking around, folks. I mean, that right there, folks, is just optimum. Optimum for mining. Optimum for mining, folks. So if you happen to have like a hardware miner and you don't know what to mine at this point in time, I would strongly entertain looking at Zcash, in my personal opinion. I like Zcash. I think it's a pretty decent stable coin. It's going to be the top 5 cryptos at least for the next couple of years. So in my personal opinion, it's prime for mining, low circulation. So anybody who's mining this coin now is going to be on the ground level pretty much of Zcash.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
And by the way, if you don't have a miner and you want to get involved in mining, check out GenesisMining.com. They are now actually selling 2-year contracts for Zcash as well as Monero and Ethereum. 2-year contracts, me, the Inner Circle, we all have 1 or 2 of them. What it is you're going to go ahead and say, hey, Genesis Mining, I want a 2-year contract, and I want to mine through your third-party hardware system, Zcash, Monero, Ethereum, or you can mine a plethora of other option coins when you finally sign up and get your dashboard. Check it out for yourself, folks. When I was advertising for this particular company back in April and May of this year, Most of the inner circle got a contract. I got a contract, and folks, we have been profiting for months now. And we still got over a year and a half left. Maybe let me take that back. Maybe about a year and 3 months left on our contracts, man. It's beautiful. Check it out for yourself, folks. Genesis Mining discount code. You want to get the discount? WEA296 is the discount code, okay? WEA296. And look, check out my Gab. Check out my Gab. Look at my Gab right there if you want to get to Genesis Mining and you want to entertain potentially mining Zcash or Monero or Ethereum. Folks, they're selling out like hotcakes. You cannot mine. I don't think you can mine Bitcoin anymore. You can't mine Dash anymore, at least through Genesis. So they're selling like hotcakes. Anyway, folks, and by the way, don't think that you're going to get like a $50 mining package and think that you're going to make thousands of dollars. It doesn't work that way. I mean, we've talked about mining. I don't want to go over it again, but the more hash rate, the more hash power that you have, the more money you're going to get, because as a miner, what you want is you want the most hash power so that whatever coin that you're mining, it's going to go to your computing system first to fulfill the transaction of the blockchain. And because your computer is acting like a infrastructure system to process the transaction of these, like let's say for Zcash, because you are either leasing a piece of hardware at Genesis Mining or you have your own piece of hardware at home, your hardware is acting as a piece of the infrastructure of the cryptocurrency. So when the cryptocurrency is transacted from one person to another, they use your hardware to maintain the flow of the blockchain. So that's all I'm saying, folks. In my personal opinion, entertain it. It's up to you. Maybe you're a tech geek. Maybe you can build your own miner. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you could pretty much build it if you're kind of a techie. All you have to do is have, which are hard to get now, graphics cards, and you can actually, install 3 or 4 graphics cards on a motherboard that can handle it, and, you can start mining yourself. I don't want to go into a how-to about it, but you can do this. Just factor in the fact that you're going to have to possibly upgrade hardware. You're possibly going to have to pay for it in your electric bill, etc. There's a bunch of factors. That's why I'm promoting Genesis Mining, folks. All right, and I think it's a good deal. Once again, the discount code WEA296. Once again, Zcash, the price for Zcash is $264.18. I personally believe we're at the beginning of Zcash. I mean, if we're seeing Dash at 400 and change, I could easily see Zcash at that same price, if not more. I would say $800 for Zcash, maybe by summer. I mean, and I could be underestimating that because, like I said, these damn markets are fickle as hell. They are fickle as hell. Anyway, let me get to one more cryptocurrency, and then we're going to go on to the stock markets and the commodities markets. Let's talk about salt, folks. I suggested this last week to entertain everybody. It was at about $2.80. About $2.80 when I had suggested it, folks. The symbol on this one is SALT. The market capitalization for salt is $196 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply for salt is 49,025,364 salt in circulation. The current price for salt, folks, and remember last week when I was trying to entertain people to look at this, it was about $2.80, $2.90, somewhere around there. It is now $4 today, folks. $4 per salt. All right, in the past 24 hours, salt has gone up 16.37% increase in a 24-hour period. Anyway, folks, we're going to end the crypto markets on that note. We're going to try to go ahead and quickly cover the stock markets. I know we've got a lot of folks who are interested in knowing what's up, at least in the equities market. You should be concerned about everything because everything that we cover in the stock and commodities portion of the broadcast affects your pocketbook. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get to stocks. Folks, once again, I want to reiterate that I knew that I was expecting, let's just put it this way, I was expecting a contraction in the stock market prior to the election of 2016. I've talked about how Obama bailed out Wall Street, bailed out the banks back in 2009, and what did Wall Street do? Prop up a makeshift market to make it seem as if the economy was better than it actually was. And if you go back in my archive, folks, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, every one of my shows is time-dated and stamped there, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. If you take a listen, I was very concerned because all this over-speculation just to prop up a pumped-up market to make Obama look good because Obama bailed out Wall Street was dangerous because I said, look, fund managers, mutual fund managers, hedge fund managers, these were the people that were propping up this goddamn market. There was not independent investors propping up this market. And I was cautioning people. I was a little bearish, to say the least, because there was nothing justifying the over-speculation in the stock market during the Obama administration. There were no earnings. There were no forecasted of earnings. There was nothing. I mean, you know how companies were able to maintain the legitimacy of their company during those times? They had to cut. They had to cut jobs. They had to cut retirements. They had to cut all kinds of crap just so that they could look good in front of these stockholders amidst this horrific, pathetic era in American history, and I'm talking about the Obama administration. Now, with that being said, folks, I was very concerned that we were going to see a contraction that we did not see. But once Trump took power, folks, Trump went right away to work on the American economy, went right away talking to business leaders and bringing them into the United States, committing them to jobs, creating jobs in this country. I mean, just take a look at the economic work that this man has done in the past 4 quarters, almost 4 quarters, of this man being president. He has created 3% GDP growth for a sustainable 3 quarters, even in the third quarter when we had hurricanes, when we had to increase spending. 3% GDP growth. All right, lowest unemployment since the year 2000. 1.25 million and counting off of welfare and food stamps and back to work. And this is just the beginning. I mean, we're seeing all kinds of great economic data, and as a result, the goddamn market is responding accordingly. And because the market, it's not going to be negative when they're seeing nothing but great numbers, great economic data, great news. They can't contract. I mean, you can't do it. There's no way. So as a result, folks, what's happening is we are seeing basically enthusiasm in the investment community based upon all this great news coming out of the Make America Great Again economic policy, and it is compacted on top of the over-speculation that propped up the market during the Obama administration. And right now, folks, we're at all-time highs in every index. Every index we're at all-time highs. So right now, nobody is holding the bag. We are in uncharted territory, and literally the sky's the limit on when the hell this damn market is going to come down. I mean, because I don't see, and I have changed my bearish outlook on this stock market to a pure bullish. I'm pure bullish on this stock market, folks, for the next 4 quarters, at least for the next 4 quarters. Anything could happen, but the next 4 quarters, completely bullish. I mean, all we need is these assholes in Congress to take their heads out of their clogged-up establishment colon pipes and do something. Pass some tax cuts, for Christ's sake. Pass some infrastructure bill. Pass something. You ungrateful old windbags. With that being said, folks, let's go ahead and get through the markets here. Let's get to the Dow Jones Industrial. Dow Jones Industrial is up today, folks, 17.49 points. A percentage increase of 0.07% increase. I'm telling you, I'm bullish for the next 4 quarters, baby. I'm not even joking. We are in uncharted territory. Nobody, unless you're holding a bad company or something, but nobody, at least the majority of investors in every index, is not holding the bag. They're not holding the bag. They're not holding the bag on losses. They're actually profiting. So the sky's the limit. Like I said, I'm bullish for the stock market for the next 4 quarters. We're making America great again, baby. Yeah! We're winning. The current Dow Jones Industrial the current Dow Jones Industrial level is 23,439.70 points for the Dow Jones Industrial average. Let's get to the S&P. The S&P, look, I am bullish, like I said, on all of the Dow Jones Industrial right there, man. You could probably throw your you could put all the Dow Jones Industrial companies on a dartboard and throw a dart at it and invest, and you're probably going to make yourself some decent cake. I'm not even joking. We're at that. I'm not joking. Unless Congress screws something up, unless something ridiculous happens, I'm bullish for the next 4 quarters. For the next 4 quarters, I'm bullish, baby, all right? Let's get to the S&P. For the S&P, I'm pretty much bullish on, I would say, 50 to 60% of the S&P companies on here. We're at all-time highs in the S&P as well. Let's get to it. S&P up today, 2.54 points, a percentage increase of 0.10%. Closing out the S&P at 2,584.84 points for the S&P 500. Let's get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is up 6.66 points, very eerie. Percentage increase of 0.10% increase. Closing out the NASDAQ at 6,757.59 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now, I'll be very concerned about the NASDAQ, folks. I am not bullish on tech. The tech sector, I am not bullish on whatsoever, and I'm not bullish on the media sector either. So watch these sectors. I'm not bullish on those. Just FYI for you folks that are entertaining any of those plays. All right, let's go ahead and get to some commodities, folks, because a lot of weird things happening in commodities. The dollar gained a little bit of value today, even though for some reason, even though the dollar gained value, we see the stocks go up. Interesting. So let's go ahead and get to energy. Energy is down today, folks. Let's get to WTI sweet crude, down 4 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.07%. Closing out WTI sweet crude at $56.72 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Brent crude is down 4 cents, also a percentage decrease of 0.06%. Closing out Brent crude at $63.12 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline is also down 0.42%. We got natural gas, feast or famine, down 0.92%. And heating oil down 0.08%. But like I said, keep an eye on heating oil. Possibly an ETF play. You know that it's getting colder out in some of those cold northern parts, folks. You know it as well as I do. Just saying, happens every year. It's an every year play. Let's get to precious metals. Let's get to the metals. Let's get to the goddamn metals. Gold, because we saw an increase in the dollar value, gold is down slightly, $1.30, a percentage decrease of 0.10%, closing out gold at $1,277.60 per troy ounce of gold. Let's go ahead and get to silver. Silver is down slightly. It's down 2 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.10%, closing out silver at $17.03 per troy ounce of silver. We got copper up today slightly, 0.22%, and platinum is down 0.10% for platinum. Now let's go ahead and get to the agriculture commodities, folks. Let's get to grains. Corn is unchanged today. We've got wheat up 0.18% increase for wheat. We've got oats up 0.18%. We've got rough rice down 0.53%. We've got soybean up 0.18%. We got soybean oil up 0.09% and canola down 0.50%. Let's get to the soft, shall we? Let's get to cocoa. Of course, the base for chocolate, it is down today 0.50%. But keep an eye on this particular contract. It's for March 2018. This is definitely a play for Valentine's Day and, of course, other holiday. So this is a pretty attractive contract as far as I'm concerned for cocoa. Keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and get to coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me once I have my coffee, dude.
Shut up, stupid fruit. Anyway, I'd like to take this time, since we are talking about coffee, to remind everybody to boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. Because they're a piece of liberal hippie trash. And they're pro-refugee, for Christ's sake. We already got enough of them, for Christ. I mean, I don't want to go off on a rant here, but did you all hear about what the hell happened out there at the Mall of America? Some Somalian, all right, some Somalian out here decided that I thought it was an a la snack bar event when I first heard about it. I'm serious. I thought it was like a la snack bar. Oh, here we go again. They're whatever. But no, this guy was actually stealing from the Mall of America. The Mall of America. That's laughable, first of all. Secondly, he stabbed people that were trying to stop him from freaking stealing something. And that's what this whole commotion's about. But, folks, did you all see the goddamn footage of the so-called Mall of America? For Christ's sake, it looks like a Somalian market, for Christ's sake, man. Everybody's got a hijab. Everybody has got a hijab, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is the Mall of America. Everybody's got a goddamn hijab. If you all didn't see it, folks, I strongly advise you to YouTube this, whatever. The Mall of America, folks, looks just like a Somalian marketplace, like a Somalian outdoor marketplace. I'm not even joking around, man. I mean, is this America? Yeah, this is post-Obama America, and that's why we have to send these people back, man. That's why we elected Donald Trump, and you know what? We're getting stonewalled by court systems, by establishments, by all kinds of crap. We need to send these people back. The Mall of America is infested with people with hijabs. This is America, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I can't believe, first of all, that these sick, twisted liberals can sit here and talk about feminism and have that ridiculous million-woman march when it was nothing but a bunch of fat bull dykes that are mad that they just can't be fat jelly asses and still hook up with something that looks like Jared Leto. You know, that's all that crap was. You got all this feminist crap, right? Like, oh, well, I'm woman, hear me roar. Meanwhile, these same dumb skanks are marching with bimbos with hijabs. I mean, don't you stupid skankosauruses that were out there in the Million Women's March realize that the woman in the hijab, the reason she's there is because her husband told her to be there. Her husband not only told her to be there, he probably smacked her around and said, you better tell them about Allah. You better tell them that we are a religion of peace. You know, all that crap. That's why she's wearing a hijab. She knows her effing place. That's why she's got a hijab. She's listening to her husband. Oh, my God. I'm just saying, man, I'm sorry. I'm tired of these freaking dumb, fat, jelly-ass, bull-dyke, muff-diving feminists out here crying about women's rights, women's this, women's that, and they're walking with bimbos with hijabs. They're walking with women with hijabs. Go screw yourselves, you broads. I'm telling you, you're so inconsistent, you make me sick. I mean, no wonder chaps are going for robotic sex dolls now, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on! Sorry, I had to go off on that tirade, folks. I mean, I know that not all women are like that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm just saying, but man, that Million Woman March, I will never forget that. I'm sorry. That sticks in my goddamn craw. I'm not even joking. And you know, I thought that we couldn't get any worse than Occupy Wall Street, man. I thought that was bad. No, we had to one-up it with a bunch of fat dykes claiming to be feminists marching on freaking Washington, D.C., holding up signs saying, no, you make me a sandwich. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. You see, ever since we took these women out of the kitchen, this is what happened. I'm just saying. Ever since we took these women out of the kitchen and said, hey, honey, you know what? I feel bad. You're in the kitchen all day. All you do is just stay home all day. All you do is watch soap operas and occasionally clean all day. And you're basically independent. This is basically your home. I find this is a prison for you, honey. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you out there, and we're going to make you a corporate mogul, and it's going to make you feel great. You're going to feel like a liberated woman. Give me a break. Give me a goddamn break. I'm sorry I'm going off here. Anyway, coffee down 0.11%. All right, let's get back to the commodities so we can move on with the show here. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get to sugar. Sugar is up 1.14% increase. We got orange juice down 1.23%. Watch and wait. All right, this is for the January 2018 contract. If we happen to have a harsh winter and it gets to Florida, keep looking at these orange juice contracts, baby. I'm just saying. I mean, Trading Places was about that. If y'all haven't seen the movie Trading Places, well, by God, what the hell are you doing? Watch it. It's a funny movie. Eddie freaking Murphy. That's all I'm saying. Before he got busted with the tranny in the car at 3 in the morning, okay? But I'm just saying. Let's get to cotton. Cotton is down 0.30%. We got lumber down 0.72%. Rubber is up 0.74%, and ethanol is down 0.96%. Let's get to livestock. Let's get to live cattle. Live cattle is down, and I'm loving these live. I mean, keep coming down, live cattle prices. I want more porterhouse. I want more steak. And I want it cheap. Man, I'm getting porterhouses out here in Texas for like $8.99 a pound, baby. Porterhouse. Not even joking. Man, I'm getting slabs of this crap. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, live cattle down 0.28%. Okay, cattle feeder. All right, cattle feeder is down 0.13%. And lean hog, folks. Watch out for lean hog. Because if you want my personal opinion, just wait. Just wait. We're headed into Thanksgiving. We're headed into Christmas, where everybody likes to have a hambo for Christmas, for Thanksgiving. So watch out for lean hogs. It is currently slightly up, 0.07%, 0.07%. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? Good God, man. Look, I'm sorry. If you're a woman that was offended by what I said, if you were a real woman, you wouldn't be offended. Because, you know, I believe that every human being has the right. They have the right to do whatever they want. If a woman wants to be a corporate mogul, a woman can do whatever she wants. All I'm saying is that you can't make bad decisions as a woman that culminate into single parenting and then expect the world to give you something because, you chose the wrong schlong head to go into your pee hole. And that's all that was about out there at the Million Woman March. It was a bunch of fatties with buyer's remorse. I'm just saying. Good God, you know what? Give me a beer. Give me more beer out here. Give me some beer, for Christ's sake. these. I got German beers, man, where you have to, none of this twist-off crap, you know? Jesus Christ, I need a drink after that. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and let's get to some Gab shout-outs for all you folks that want a Gab shout-out. All you have to do is go to my Gab, and if you don't know how to get to Gab, we'll type into your browser right now, gab.ai, and please repost the post that states True Capitalist Radio Live. Listen in. True Capitalist Radio Now Live. You repost that post, I will give you a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. Hey, engineer, do we got any Gab shout-outs by any chance? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some Gab shout-outs right now. Woo! All right, who do we got here? We got Richard, Spencer, and Morty. Richard, Spencer, and Morty. Shut up! Don't bring up that COINTELPRO Russian agent bastard up in here. Jesus Christ, who else do we got here? Kim Ghost Un. Shut up, you stupid, dumb, milky liquor. Let's see, we got Jenda Voorhees. We got Johnny Walker Bald Label. Look, shut up about the bald jokes, all right? It's a new week, all right? Shut up, all right? Shut up about the bald jokes. It's a new week now. We don't have to talk about that. Anyway, we got Spark Synapse in the house. We got BN King in the place. Who else we got here? We got Arab Shukter Mohammed. Come on. Oh, man, you know what? Just because you idiots made that goddamn name up, some jihadist is probably listening to this broadcast in the desert somewhere and is going to commit a suicide bombing because of that freaking name. Stupid. Freaking stupid, man. Good God. Good goddamn God. Give me the freaking... I mean, just shut up. Y'all just shut up, all right, man? Just shut up.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, do we have any more? Let's just see. There's Supa. What's going on with Supa? We got Surprising Fly, Ghost KO's Fat Femmes. You're goddamn right. You know, I don't believe in fat femmes. You gay guys out there, all right? If you're an overweight person and, you know, your gut, like, hangs over and you can't see your penis, and yet you're prancing around as if you're like some kind of a twink or some kind of a trap or something, that is pure BS. That's pure bull crap. I don't believe in fat femmes. It's an act. It's a put on. Fat femmes. We got Capitalist Visor. We got Auschwitz for Tara Strong. Oh, come on, man. I don't really like Tara Strong, but Auschwitz, come on, man. That's harsh, you know? A little harsh there. Jesus Christ, man. Saddam's Iraqi milkshakes? What the heck? Oh, Jesus. Stupid flipping idiot, man. You guys are tards, man. I'm serious. You guys are tards. All right, enough of the repost. Give me the mic. All right, you know what? Enough of the reposts, all right? Now what I'd like for you all to do is like, all right? Like the post that states True Capitalist Radio Now Live. Like the post True Capitalist Radio Now Live, and I'll give you a Gab shout-out live right here in the broadcast, right here now. Who do we got here? We got Trans-Iraq. Wait a minute. Did you put a pair of balls on the country of Iraq? You guys are freaking retarded. I'm not joking. But, folks, this is what I get. This is the internet. Are you all listening? This is it. This is it right here. Good God. Sell wig merch. Shut up. Ice Poseidon. That ain't the real Fruit Bowl Ice Poseidon. Yeah, I did. Like it did. Yeah, I did. I'm Ice Poseidon, dude. Shut up. That ain't him. And if it is him, hey, bro, you're a retarded, all right? I'm sorry, all right? Stop acting retarded, all right? It's not funny. It's not cute. It's ridiculous, all right? Jesus Christ. The great Elvis Wong, whoever the hell that is, we got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. Jesus, 1,000 pounds of comp sushi. What the hell does that mean? Samuel Summers in the house. Giga Power. We got Jack Hammers the Middle East. Yeah, look, enough of the earthquake jokes, all right? Seriously, it's not funny. Groper Jim. What, now you're proud of being a groper now, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Give a hold on. Give a nickel to touch my pickle? Is this... Folks... Is there anybody that's serious that listens to this broadcast? Or is everybody a goddamn autist ass me tard? Damn it! Seriously, man. I mean, is there anybody serious that listens? This is a serious broadcast. This is serious business. Give me the freaking mic. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Jesus Christ, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I would like to ask everybody to please add to your favorites or bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my episodes is time-dated and stamped, and you can find it there, once again, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, you're listening to it. You're listening to the Gab, my only social media site. You're listening to the Gab shout-outs right now. Follow me on Gab, folks. Follow me, Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. That's on Gab, and I'm verified. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now that we got that out of the way, let me take a goddamn swig of beer, because I could barely take you pieces of garbage, man. I'm serious. You people, I mean, is there anybody serious? Good God, give me a drink. Good God. I mean, should I take any more damn Gab shout-outs, engineer? All right, well, I'm going to take a few more. But after this, I mean, they're better, come on, man. Give me a break. All right, just give me a damn break. All right, we got Twilly Atkins. Oh, here's that bitch horse. We've got, I'm not saying that disgusting name. For Christ's sake, you people are sick. Look at this, bareback for butt coin. What the hell is... I mean, you guys are freaking sick. Look, there's flaming nipple chops, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a freaking break. I mean, look at that. These are sick ass names, man. Look at this. Look at this. Flinley posters. What the hell that means? Napalm burnt my hair off. Just shut up about the bull crap. Jesus Christ. Muslim fudge packers for Trump. What the hell does that mean? 5 shanks for more? Oh, you son of a... Don't you dare! Don't you dare do bidding for the establishment by defaming Roy Moore! Don't you dare! Don't you even dare! Give me the goddamn Oh, is that what you sacks of crap are going to do? You're going to do the bidding for the goddamn establishment Republicans, boy? Huh? Look at this, Moore's Kiddly Diddlers. You son of a... Son of a bitch! Shut up! Shut up! I would not be surprised if those people are being paid by the Democrat or the Republican Party to say that. How dare you do the establishment's bidding, you soulless whores! You soulless whores! How dare you do the establishment's bidding, you piece of crap! Give me the damn mic. Yeah, how dare you? How goddamn dare you? Jesus Christ, man. I don't even want to say, I don't even want to say any more of these goddamn, look, turd burglars in the house. Iraqi vibrator asshole. Iraqi vibrator. Jesus. That's it. No more Gab shout-outs, man. That's it, man. I mean, this is why we can't have nice things, for Christ's sake. This is why. This is why. Give me the goddamn... Hey, look, here's selling quantum for pickle. You know what? I don't even care what you're selling quantum for. I'm done with the Gab shout-outs, man. You see, you people, this is a serious show, man. You know, I've been planning this show all day. I got freaking production notes. I worked at handwritten production notes here. Jesus Christ. I need another drink. You people are driving me to drink, man. You people are driving me to freaking drink. I'm not even joking. Give me my freaking beer. I need more beer! Got this ice chest. Goddamn right. I need more beer, man. I mean, you people are driving me to goddamn drink. Damn it. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. Got to take these drinking detours because of these goddamn internet tards out here. My apologies, folks. I mean, you're listening, right? I mean, you're listening to the kind of crap that I got to put up with on a consistent basis just so that I can do this broadcast, man. Jesus Christ, man. All right, I've had about enough of this. All right, I've had enough. I've had enough. I've got this beer poured out. Let me take another sip of this beer, and we're gonna move on with the show. We got serious business to talk about, man. This show gives out the straight political dope, man. That's why people listen to this broadcast. I got freaking production notes. Give me my drink. Let me calm down, man. Let me just take some deep breaths. Let me just take some deep damn breaths, man. The sun is warm. The grass is green, all right? The sun is warm. The grass is green. And what the hell is that panda doing there? Damn it! Freaking panda! God damn it, you people are pissing me off! I don't know, man. Maybe I got a bad case of the Mondays. I don't know. But God damn, you people are pissing me off. People are pissing me off. Oh, my God. Give me the damn mic. All right. Let me just calm my ass down, folks. My apologies here, man. I got things to do here, man. All right, I got things to do. All right, I'm not letting these people that are probably being paid by the DNC or the Republican establishment to mess around with me. I'm not going to let these people screw with my broadcast. All right, let's talk about something. Let's change the subject. Let's talk a little bit about Donald Trump. All right, let's talk about President Trump, folks. All right, that should put everybody into a good mood. I know it always puts me in a good mood. Let me tell you something about President Trump, folks. You're talking about a man who is rocking Asia. A man who is rocking Asia. I mean, look at the amount of respect that all Asian countries have given Donald Trump when visiting their Asian nation. I mean, especially China. I mean, I've talked about this already a couple of times, but by God, I mean, they were pulling out all the stops, the red carpets, the pageantry, everything for Donald Trump when he visited China, man. I mean, this should show each and every one of you that in Asia, they respect strength. They didn't give Obama this kind of respect. As I alluded to you, the last time he went to China, the Chinese forced Obama to come out of the ass of Air Force One. They put the runway steps in the ass of Air Force One, and Obama, like a moron, came out of the ass of Air Force One like the turd he is and tried to downplay the whole goddamn thing. And the reason he's downplaying it is because he knows that he's nothing more than some weak, disgusting homosexual. And I'm not just saying that. Take a look at his tranny wife. Don't tell me that Michelle Obama's not a tranny. I mean, let me tell you something. Even bodybuilder women, women that are bodybuilders, even bodybuilder women, they can't get those, like, neck muscles that men get. Around the neck, those big-ass neck muscles, they always tend to have a feminine neck, even though they might be big bodybuilder broads. Bro, look at the neck of Michelle or a.k.a. Michael Obama. I'm just saying. And you mean to tell me you think that the world's leaders are going to respect this? They are respecting Trump because Trump is showing strength. I mean, you've got these Asian countries bowing down to Trump. And look, he's telling them in each and every one of these speeches. And the latest one was at the Asian Summit, which is what do you call this? The Asian Business Council. It's the Associate Southeast Asians Nations, 10-member countries. It's the only U.S.-based organization enshrined in the ASEAN Charter, or ASEAN Charter, based in Washington, D.C. The council has branches in New York City, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. The 30-year council represents over 140 of the U.S.'s largest corporations, including AT&T, Chevron, Coca-Cola, ExxonMobil, General Electric, Intel, Philip Morris International, FedEx, and Google. So this is pure business going on over here in the latest activities of the president on this Asia tour. And, I mean, he's telling these Asians that, hey, look, I'm going to renegotiate trade deals with you. I'm going to make sure that we're going to have a reciprocal trade going on. I mean, folks, I could not believe what he had said at the APEC summit. If you did not see the APEC summit speech, he basically laid it down on the line that for too long these Asian countries have been getting one over on the United States of America, but eloquently said that he did not blame them. He actually commends them for taking advantage of America for so long, but now we have an administration who understands business, who understands capitalism, and who loves the country, and he basically told these Asian countries that it's no longer going to be this way. I mean, as I stated, Donald Trump was able to shave off $250 billion of the $500 billion we had in deficit trade with China on an annual basis. And I'm telling you, man, this guy is completely rocking the house in Asia. He was in the Philippines for this Asian Council Summit, and actually was on the same stage as Rodrigo Duterte, which is the president of the Philippines, the controversial president of the Philippines. And Duterte, believe it or not, was singing love songs to Trump. Can you believe this? Well, look, let me explain real fast. Rodrigo Duterte, what he likes to do in his spare time when he's no longer doing his presidential duties at the end of the evening, he likes to go into some little small Filipino bar that he likes to go into, I kid you not, and sing karaoke for 2 or 3 hours, and then, goes to sleep and does his whole presidential duties and the same thing all over again. Let me tell you, I don't get the Asian fascination with karaoke, but every Asian country loves it. I'm not joking around. And they love it. I mean, can you imagine? I didn't get to see the B-roll footage of this, but I could only imagine Duterte singing to Trump like, Trump, I want to thank you for coming to the Philippines. And I want to thank you for coming to the Philippines. When I went now, I want to sing you a song that we do the karaoke. We do the karaoke, and I like to tell you a song. Babe, I got you, babe. I've got you, babe. I mean, I'm not joking. This actually happened. Goes to show you that Duterte, talking big from afar, then once he meets Trump, he's singing love songs to him, for Christ's sake. I got you, babe. I'm not joking. In the meeting with Duterte, in front of Trump called the media a bunch of spies, and Trump laughed at this, and did you see the response by CNN about that? Like, oh, he's calling us spies. Oh, my God, this is not good. This is a threat. This is a threat to our First Amendment, our right to freedom of the press, our right to freedom to express slanderous lies about the president and completely shit out propaganda that completely is unfactual. It was a joke, CNN, you stupid morons. Oh, my God, he laughed at Duterte's joke. Duterte called the media spies, and Trump laughed. Oh, my God. Shut up, man. Good God, you people will make a story out of anything, you stupid idiots on CNN. I can't wait till all of you are on an unemployment line. You people suck. I don't know who still watches CNN. Whoever still watches, you people are idiots. You people should literally be sterilized. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me continue on here. In this Asian trip, he actually, once again, shook hands with Vladimir Putin. And another thing CNN is freaking out about is that Trump says he believes Putin when he says that he didn't meddle in the election. Which, of course, Trump doesn't believe, but he's just saying that for the sake of diplomacy. This is a whole new brand of diplomacy. That's why you got the media saying, well, I don't get it. Trump said that he didn't believe, that he believed Putin
when Putin said that there was no election meddling from Russia. Then when he talks to his intel chiefs, he says, well, I don't believe him. I don't get it.
He doesn't want you to get it, you morons. Do you understand? Half of you people in the deep state are interconnected with every one of these goddamn people that are now being taken down. And I can guarantee you that the establishment and the deep state and the CIA are shitting bricks right now because of what's going on in Saudi Arabia, but that's a different story. So with that being said, folks, let me just calm down here. Let me just calm down, because I'm going to change the subject here in a second. And I know that I'm going to go off keister. I know that I'm probably going to have a little bit of a, for a lack of a better term, a shit fit. So let me go ahead and take a swig of beer right now. Meanwhile, at home, let's talk a little bit about Roy Moore. More women supposedly are coming out that Roy Moore supposedly sexually abused them as a child. And I find this completely ironic, folks, because Roy Moore, he ran many different local campaigns in Alabama, and this should have came out a long time ago if it was that concerning or if it legitimately happened in general. I personally believe, folks, that this is nothing more than a goddamn attempt at the establishment, both the Democrats and the Republicans. This is their attempt at slapping us in the face and telling the people that we're not in charge, the establishment is in charge. Now, of course, there's more women that are coming out, and Roy Moore, who is running for Senate for the vacated Senate seat that was vacated by Jeff Sessions, he's denying each and every one of these charges, obviously, and secondly, he's planning to sue the Washington Post because of these damn allegations. So this man does not sound like he's somebody that has something to hide. So he's planning on suing the Washington Post, and he's not going to step down, even though you've got Mitch McConnell and all these jerk-ass Republican establishment assholes calling for him to step down. And it's even gotten worse, folks. Did you all hear this piece of treasonous garbage? This asshole who shouldn't even be in the Senate because he's supposedly dying of brain cancer. I'm talking about this piece of traitorous, un-American trash. I'm talking about John Turncoat McCain. I'm talking about that shameless, heartless piece of trash who is obviously on a one-way ticket to hell, and he knows it, so he is going to make everything a ruckus as he's on his highway to hell. John McCain, this asshole, said that if by chance the people of Alabama don't fall for this goddamn ruse, this hit job, this hit piece on Roy Moore, and if the Alabamans elect Roy Moore anyway, that you got John McCain saying that they should expel him out of the Senate, that they're not even going to let him be senator, that they're going to move to expel this guy, even though the people elected him, even though the people elected him. This is sick. This is the establishment trying to tell us, the people, that we don't matter. This is the establishment trying to tell us all that we don't matter. This is the GOP primary 2016 all over again. I told you that these establishment bastards are completely against the American people. Every time these establishment are Republicans, Democrats, whenever they're smiling at us, they're backstabbing our asses. These people think they're above us, even though this is a government made for the people and by the people. And now that the people are politically awake and we understand what these scumbags have been doing to us in Washington for the past 30 or 40 years, which is selling us out, having foreign countries fleece our tax system, putting us at $20 trillion in debt and have nothing to show for it. Now that the American public is starting to become politically aware, we want to unelect these pieces of establishment trash. We want to elect anybody else. And now that you've got somebody who's out here who is going to take a Senate seat, potentially take a Senate seat that's not a part of the establishment, and this is a man of the law, this is a former judge who's going to hold these goddamn swamp people out there in Washington, D.C.'s feet to the fire, they're getting a little scared now, aren't they, boy? Both sides, Democrat, Republican, are just taking hit jobs on Roy Moore. And I can't believe that this is happening. They even said, folks, John Turncoat McCain, this traitor, he's a traitor. All you got to do is YouTube search John McCain Tokyo Rose to understand what I'm saying. He is a fake war hero. He is a piece of trash. He sold out his country in Vietnam, and it was found in the National Archives in a mislabeled box by the CIA in 2016. But, of course, the mainstream media ain't going to tell you that, ain't going to show you that, because, now John McCain is a liberal darling. Now John McCain is standing up to his own evil Republican Party, and, he's so great, and we love him now. We love him. Remember, we hated him when he was running against Obama, our affirmative action president, but now we love him. Stupid, dumb, idiot liberals, man. This goes to show you liberals don't stand for nothing. They're pieces of mindless crap. And I find it funny that they call for Roy Moore to step down on mere allegations with no type of proof other than she said, he said crap. You've got this asshole Menendez. Have you heard about this asshole senator out of Jersey, this Menendez? This guy right now is on trial. As a matter of fact, there's a jury deliberating right now on whether or not this piece of trash should go to prison because he's a corrupt Democratic senator that was basically up for the highest bidder. It's come out that Menendez, who's now, like I said, awaiting whether or not he's found guilty or not on corruption, there's emails and documentation that Menendez may have potentially committed debauchery and sexual relations with a minor in the Dominican Republic. There's documented proof based upon emails he sent brothels or pimps or whatever, madams, whoever, that he personally likes younger and inexperienced prostitutes, and he was obviously willing to pay more to get them. And yet, you've got Lindsey Graham, okay, this other establishment Republican asshole, who literally called for Roy Moore to step down, and yet he defends Menendez, who's accused, not just accused, there's documented evidence. There's documented evidence that Menendez liked young prostitutes, that he preferred, quote-unquote, younger, inexperienced prostitutes. And this establishment Republican asshole, Lindsey Graham, defends Bob Menendez. He defends Bob Menendez, but calls for the freaking step down of Roy Moore. I mean, the hypocrisy of the stupid establishment. The hypocrisy. God damn it. Wake up, people. Wake up. The establishment is trying to tell us, it's trying to slap in our face that we don't matter. Our votes don't matter. And we cannot allow them to get away with this. By God. We can't allow them to get away with this. This is a government made for the people and by the people. Do you understand? Good God. Give me the mic. Here, somebody gab me the actual article in which Lindsey Graham calls for Roy Moore to step aside, but defends Bob Menendez. Here, check out my gab if you want to click on that particular article that highlights what I just discussed about this hypocritical establishment asshole, Lindsey Graham, and John McCain, and all these people. These people said that if he's elected into the Senate, that they are going to eject him from the Senate. They're going to cancel out his Senate seat or some kind of crap like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just, I'm at a loss for words, man. And not to mention, did y'all hear today? George H.W. Bush is now accused of sexually abusing or sexually groping a 16-year-old. And what does George H.W. Bush do?
I don't remember if I groped a 16-year-old girl, but if I did, I'm sorry.
I mean, how come these same establishment Republicans aren't calling for the elimination of the memory of George H.W. Bush as president or as anything of public service, given the fact that we've got these kinds of allegations coming out about the man? I mean, you're trying to call for this for Roy Moore here, and look, let's just say for the sake of argument that Roy Moore's guilty, okay? Well, then if he's guilty, he will be kicked out of the Senate and we'll have another election, okay? That's just how it goes. These people that are in Washington are not our freaking owners. These people, we're not their slaves. These people have no right to suggest that the people in Washington can supersede the vote of the people of Alabama. And they cannot get away with this. They can absolutely not get away with this. Talking about expelling Roy Moore before he even gets to the damn... I mean, it's just disgusting. Oh, yeah, and by the way, have you heard that the Republicans are going as far as to try to make a deal? Possibly, and let's just go ahead and segue right into Jeff Sessions since we're doing this, possibly just allowing Jeff Sessions just to take the seat he vacated and forgetting about the elections altogether. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's the rumor that's going around out here within the establishment Republican. I mean, it's sick, isn't it, folks? It's sick. But obviously, Roy Moore is denying these charges. He's going to sue the Washington Post. And let's just say he gets elected and we find out he did do these things. Well, then we expel him from the Congress, or we expel him from the Senate, and we go back and vote again. That's how it's supposed to work. Jesus Christ. These are allegations. And not to mention, one of the supposed, or the alleged victims coming out with Gloria Allred. Really? Like, that doesn't smell like a bunch of crap. When you come out with a Gloria Allred, really? We're supposed to take you serious, for Christ's sake? Gloria Allred, this is what she does, and we're supposed to take you serious? Let me tell you, this alleged victim that came out today, this new one, that came out and tried to shed crocodile tears, she did not look genuine at all. You want to see somebody who was genuinely raped by a politician, and when she tries to relive it, she breaks down in tears, and actual tears? Juanita Broderick. Look it up. Bill Clinton raped her. Bill Clinton raped Juanita Broderick. And every time Juanita Broderick says that story, she breaks down and cries, and you could feel the emotion. You could tell that this woman was violated. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I hope Alabama sees right through this. And you know what, Alabama, at this point, it's not even about allegations. It's not even about he did this or whatever. It's about whether or not your vote is worth a crap. Whether you believe the allegations of Roy Moore or not. Right now, it's about principle. It's about goddamn principle. And I think that you should vote for Roy Moore just out of spite. Just so that you could challenge the establishment and challenge them to nullify your vote. I mean, I think it's that serious. Let me tell you, I don't care what side of the political spectrum you are on. This Roy Moore situation, especially if you're a Democrat. I mean, if you're a Democrat, you should be salivating over this. I mean, this is the destruction of the internal establishment of the Republican Party. I think that Democrats, it would serve them well if they were going to vote for Roy Moore. Because if Roy Moore is elected, we are going to see a standoff between the American people and these assholes in Washington, D.C. And let's see them try to nullify the vote. You understand? Let's see them try to nullify that vote. Pieces of establishment crap. We need to put these bastards out to pasture. That's why I keep telling you folks, 2018 is going to be a hell of an election year. And we got to get serious. We got to get as serious as we were back when we were all on the Trump train during 2016. You understand that? We all got to be that. We all got to do it. And it really doesn't matter at this point who you vote for, as long as they're not an establishment piece of crap. As long as they're not somebody who has made a lifetime out of public service, who has made a career out of public service, who is a part of the Democrat or the Republican establishment. We need to unelect the establishment, folks. Bottom line. Even if we elect morons, at least morons are going to be scared, and they're going to do what they're told, and we're going to hold their feet to the fire. Not these old, disgusting psychopaths that smile at us and say, hey, we love America, while selling us out with the damn bills that they pass. Speaking of scumbags, let's talk about Jeff Sessions, for Christ's sake. What the hell has Jeff Sessions been doing? Hey, Attorney General, what the hell have you been doing there, Jeff Sessions? Huh? You're not doing a goddamn thing. You know what you did? You, in my personal opinion, were the biggest snake in grass, folks. All right, Jeff Sessions has done absolutely nothing. And we all thought, everybody thought that Jeff Sessions was going to somehow crack down and that he was an honest man and all this crap. This guy is an establishment hack. And now you got fellow Republicans in Congress calling for Jeff Sessions to do one of two things. All right? Representative Jim Jordan and Matt Gaetz, they're calling for a special counsel to investigate Clinton, James Comey, the Russian dossier, the Uranium One deal, and if Jeff Sessions doesn't do it, he should resign. You're goddamn right. I'm glad that Representative Jim Jordan, who occasionally comes out, I believe he's a part of the Freedom Caucus, coming out and saying some goddamn truth. I mean, this asshole Sessions was very quick to recuse himself from the Russia investigation, and he was the asshole that allowed Robert Mueller to have this special counsel into Russia-Trump, which now the special counsel is going far beyond its jurisdiction of just finding Russia-Trump links at this point. Who the hell knows what's going on? But here you have Jeff Sessions not doing a goddamn thing when there's so much information, there's so much evidence to pull a case on Hillary Clinton, James Comey, the Russian dossier, Uranium One, the Podestas. I mean, I can go on and on. What is your problem, Jeff Sessions? What do they have on you? What do they have on you, Jeff Sessions? I mean, they've got to. They've got to have something. They've got to have something, man. And somebody just gabbed at me that the Justice Department finally, I guess, responded and said that I guess now Jeff Sessions is coming out. Now that we have Congress actually coming out and demanding something, asking for something, Jeff Sessions has responded. The Justice Department won't rule out a special counsel to investigate Uranium One. Check out my gab right there. Somebody just gabbed it at me. I just reposted it. Justice Department won't rule out special counsel to investigate Uranium One. Well, thank God. Thank God. It just happened. I mean, right as I'm talking about it, it happened. Right as I'm talking about it. Look, people are, it's on breaking 911. Look at this. Thank God, man. I mean, because give me a break, Sessions. I mean, you got to do something, man. You sold out your boss by allowing this special counsel nonsense with Robert Mueller, who he himself is compromised in this Uranium One situation, Sessions. Lest we forget that during this nefarious deal of Uranium One, Robert Mueller was the director of the FBI. He was the director of the FBI during the Uranium One sale, and now he's on a special counsel in which he is going to investigate Russia, in which this is a clear conflict of interest, if not worse. I'm serious, Sessions. I have to agree. You either call this special counsel or you get the hell out as top cop. I'm not joking, Sessions. You either come up with a special counsel that basically puts Mueller's balls on the line and basically shows Robert Mueller having conflict of interest as it relates to this Uranium One situation, or you resign, Sessions. You get the hell out of being top cop, and we'll put somebody in like Perino, that broad Perino, that I shouldn't call her a broad, but that woman Perino, or freaking Judge Napolitano. Somebody that isn't going to be afraid to prosecute these people based on the word of the law. So thank God Jeff Sessions finally respond, but, you know, it's bureaucratic language. He's saying he won't rule out a special counsel, yet he has not, and absolutely not, done anything to make it reality. He was real quick to bring in Robert Mueller. I'm just saying, he was real quick to put in Robert goddamn Mueller. Piece of crap. Anyway, that's news. I can't believe Jeff Sessions, you know, right when I'm criticizing the man finally comes out and says, well, I'm evaluating certain issues on the Uranium One, and I'm not ruling out a potential special counsel. Well, do it! Do it! Anyway, let's get to some international news, all right? We're talking a lot about America and domestic politics. Let's talk a little bit about some international news, folks. Let's talk about the European Union. Did you hear what the European Union announced today? It announced that it is creating its own military, folks. I said that this was going to happen back in 2016, and people thought I was being a hyper-sensationalist and all this other crap.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
But, folks, it's happening now. It's happening now. The European Union, with over 24 EU nations, have signed an agreement called the Permanent Structured Cooperation, PESCO for short, PESCO. You know, I hate bureaucrats and these stupid acronyms that they always make. Why do bureaucrats do that? Do they think that's cute? I'm serious. Do they think that's cute, man? They make these little acronyms like, oh, well, the Permanent Structured Corporation, or PESCO, for short. You know, like, you all get it. Anyway, this is the agreement that's creating the independent autonomous army, the military, for the European Union. And in this agreement, folks, it is allowing itself, the European Union, as an authority to be able to go into any of its European Union nation states to take over anything it wants. If it happens to have a situation like, for instance, Catalonia, that this European Union army will be the one to be dispatched to go in there and suppress any such uprising. Okay? I mean, yeah, this is it. I'm telling you, all of you people that are out there in European Union countries, you are now no longer autonomous. It is now official. If you happen to disagree with the government or the EU now will have a military to send in and kill your ass. I'm serious. I mean, you saw how the European Union sided with the Spaniards, right, with Spain over Catalonia. And, you know, let's be honest, Catalonia they're nothing but a bunch of cock commies anyway. I mean, what Catalonia wanted to do was not just break away from Spain, but it wanted to be its own independent nation state, but also a member of the European Union. So basically what the damn Catalonians wanted, they wanted to be autonomous outside of Spanish rule, while at the same time joining as an independent member of the European Union. And the European Union backed up the Spaniards in that fight, which of course pissed off the Catalonians, because they were like, I don't know why you do it. We are socialists too. We want to be our own socialists. We want to be a part of the European Union. Yeah, right. Brussels said, screw you. That's what they said. Now, if any of the member states of the European Union decides that it wants to get uppity, now the European Union's got its own army, folks. Got its own military. Okay? It's an agreement. It's official. It's signed by over 24 EU nations. It is official. The Permanent Structured Cooperation, or PESCO. I mean, doesn't this eerily sound like Nazi Germany a little bit? I mean, I'm not trying to make any kind of eerie comparisons as it relates to the culture or views of the parties involved, but the consolidation of Europe, the centralization of power. I mean, isn't that what Hitler wanted, man? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And not to mention, folks, did you hear why they gave, the excuse they gave on why they are now creating this European Union military? They're blaming Donald Trump. Yeah, folks, they're blaming Donald Trump because Donald Trump seems to, according to their words, not very friendly with EU in trade any longer, and we don't know if we can depend on them, considering that they're cutting their defense budgets to us. I swear to God, because Donald Trump wants these morons to put up their own money to defend themselves when it comes to NATO, when it comes to these agreements. They're saying, well, now that Donald Trump is telling us that we have to pay for our own defense, well, we are forced to have a European Union military now, and our European Union military will go and it will quash any uprising, like a Brexit or like a Catalonia. We will not have this anymore. No. I mean, it's sick, man. I mean, it's unbelievably sick. And you know what? Cucked-ass Europe is loving every minute of this crap. Good God. What happened to Europe, man? What are they putting in the water out there? I mean, is it mandatory that everybody takes psychotropic drugs or something? Jesus Christ. And let me tell you, any one of you member states of the European Union, if you think that you're going to have your own army, you've got another thing coming, all right? You think that the European Union is going to let you have your own standing army just in case the European Union throws down the socialist iron fist on your asses? Absolutely not. And the next step is nuclear weapons. The next step is European Union wanting its own nuclear weapons. I kid you not, just watch. I told you about their own army back in 2016. It's now a reality. Just wait till they want their own nuclear weapons, folks. I can see nothing but bad crap coming out of this. And you know something? I hate to make this comparison, but it seems to me that the Asians, who I thought were a bunch of really barbaric and really kind of hard to negotiate with type people, are actually taking to Trump with a lot warmer embrace because Trump is approaching them with strength. Trump is approaching Asia with pure strength and not from a position of weakness. Okay? And it seems that even though Trump is coming at Asia with strength and telling them that they're not going to be able to take advantage of the United States with these imbalanced trade deals, and that they're not going to be able to take advantage of the United States with what was once the status quo, the Asian community seems to be taking it very, very much like business folk. Like, okay, we get it. We'll go ahead. We'll renegotiate the trade deals. We'll go ahead and renegotiate these. They're taking it pleasantly. I am shocked what Trump has accomplished in Asia. But then you take a look at the European Union. I mean, what a bunch of crybaby liberal pieces of trash. They're blaming Donald Trump on why they have brought this permanent structured cooperation, or PESCO, another name for their own military. That's why they're doing this. They're saying that, well, Trump, he's going to cut our funding that America used to give to us, and he's telling us that we have to pay for our own defense. So this is the only way we know how to protect ourselves. We're going to create our own army, yes. Stupid, man. What a bunch of European cucks. You know that? You freaking Euro cucks. You make me sick. I'm sorry. The whole goddamn continent of Europe is turning into pure cuckery. Pure, unadulterated cuckery. Freaking Euro cucks. Anyway, look. Since we're talking about the European Union, let's talk a little bit about something connected to it, Brexit. What happened to Brexit, guys, out there in the UK? What happened? What happened to Brexit? I told you, folks, that, that once the Brexit vote happened, that they were going to do nothing more than kick the can down the road till people either forgot about it or it was null and void to begin with. And that's exactly what's happening. For you folks that are unaware, this is the chain of events that is supposed to expected to be happening here as it pertains to this Brexit deal, all right? The government has now basically caved into the backbench pressure to seek statutory approval for whatever divorce deal it strikes with Brussels. So what that means is this, okay? And let me tell you, I'm going to explain to you the chain of bureaucracy that it has to go through before Brexit is even done, and I don't think it's going to get done, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. First and foremost, Brussels, the European Union, they all have to agree to some kind of a deal that they in turn can give to the UK. Okay? Now, right now, Brussels is deadlocked on a deal as it pertains to this Brexit situation. But let's say Brussels finally gets their act together and has a deal. Well, the deal then has to go to the British Parliament, in which it has to be passed into law by the British Parliament, which could mean that they could table amendments, they could renegotiate the whole deal itself, etc., which puts the whole deal itself in jeopardy. Okay? Now, failure of a deal, folks, and this is very, very key. That's why they're saying that there's a 50-50 chance for a deal in December. Even if it is a deal, I would read the fine print if I were the UK. Failure of a deal will mean Britain crashes out without a deal at all. Did y'all hear that? If a failure of a deal happens, like there is no deal, that means Britain crashes out without a deal at all. So let me explain this, okay? That means right now, this is where we're at with Brexit. The EU has to come up with some kind of a deal. That deal has to go to the British Parliament, who can table amendments, who can renegotiate the deal in general. And even with that one deal is just one part of Brexit. You know, there are 10 pieces of legislation that need to be passed for a full Brexit divorce. All right? Not just, hey, we're going to get a divorce. No. There are 10 different pieces of legislation. You know, things like trade, customs, immigration, etc. So the more and more we read into this, in my personal opinion, I don't think that there's going to be a deal. And I think that it's very telling that you've got the European Union now announcing its own military, and they, as well as the globalist insiders within the Conservative Party and the Labour Party in the Parliament of the UK, they're kicking this can down the road because all in all, they all want to be a part of the European Union. It's the people that didn't want to be a part of the European Union. It's the people of Britannia that want to keep the spirit of Britannia alive and not have it eliminated by refugees and this onslaught immigration policy by the EU. But it's not going to happen, folks. I hate to be the bearer of bad news to my brethren across the pond. If you take a look at the complexity of this deal, I don't think it's going to happen. The point of no return, folks, the point of no return, the date is March 29, 2019. So even though there is no deal and it's dead on arrival, I mean, there's still a chance if somehow the party system of the UK gets its act together and actually comes to a cohesive agreement where all parties are compromised, not necessarily pacified, but compromised in the deal so that they can actually become an autonomous nation state again instead of being a member state of the European Union. But folks, I just told you, I mean, this is going to be a very, very complicated situation. 10 pieces of legislation that need to pass. All right? Trade, customs, immigration. And you know, these people, the most vocal about Brexit, okay? You've got Boris Johnson coming out here recently saying that Britain backs EU push for military integration after Brexit. I mean, folks, I'm telling you, man, Boris Johnson, this con man, basically is telling you that, you know, we're not going anywhere. Brexit is here to stay. Even if they come up with a Brexit deal in one piece of legislation, in one piece of paper that states, okay, we're not a part of the EU anymore, you're still going to be in cahoots or still going to be tied together by the same trade deals, customs, immigration, military integration. I'm telling you, I think Europe is gone, and that's why you've got Trump out here wheeling and dealing in Asia. I hate to say it. I'm not joking. I hate to say it, but I mean, I think that's why you've got Donald Trump out here wheeling and dealing in Asia, because I think, and he knows it, Europe is lost. Europe is gone. All of Europe. It's over. I mean, these people are turning cuckery into cuckold connoisseurs. Oh, my God. Anyway, look, I'm going to move on from that. I think there isn't going to be a Brexit. I mean, the UK is too cucked. I mean, take a look at London stand, for Christ's sake. I mean, take a look at the rise of Jeremy Corbyn. I think it's too late. I think it's too late. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't. I sincerely wish it wasn't, but I believe it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, folks, let me continue on here. Did you all hear about an earthquake? Obviously from the assholes making fun of it during Gab shoutouts, but an earthquake along the Iran-Iraq border, killing more than 450 people. And if you want my personal opinion, folks, I do not think that this earthquake was an accident, okay? I think it's rather coincidence, or it's a coincidence, that this type of an earthquake happens right as Saudi Arabia is positioning itself for a military action into Iranian regions. And for all you folks that are like, Ghost, why are you putting the tinfoil hat on, dude? I mean, what are you saying? There's an earthquake weapon or something, dude? That's all you're saying, dude? That's funny, guy. Hey, did you not know that it's very easy to create an earthquake? Did you not know that? And I bet some of you right now are like, oh, here he goes again. Oh, man, he's tinfoil hatting now. Here's tinfoil hat Ghost. Hey, assholes, they showed a demonstration on how to create an earthquake on the History Channel. I mean, do you understand me? Here, look, check out my Gab. Look at my Gab right now. Look at my Gab. That right there that I just posted is a video that was broadcasted on the History Channel, and it's titled, How to Make an Earthquake. How to Make an Earthquake. Folks, this technology has been around for some time, and you don't think that the Saudis have it? The Saudis have enough money to buy any type of weaponry. You understand? And in my personal opinion, I don't think it's a coincidence that there is an earthquake along the border of Iraq and Iran, because lest we forget, folks, that Iran has pretty much infiltrated Iraq. That's why Iraq isn't even doing business with us. I mean, we liberated these people, and they're ungrateful pieces of trash. Why? Because Iran has infiltrated the influence of Iraq. And now that you have this immense purging happening in Saudi Arabia, don't think that the Saudi Arabians aren't going to use whatever military weaponry possible to intimidate the Iranian government. Because lest we forget, the Iranian government, they just got almost $200 billion from Barack Obama. $200 billion from Barack Obama. They right now are probably shopping in Russia, China, or wherever to buy extravagant weaponry and military-grade type of sophisticated equipment. You know it, and I know it. Anyway, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, again, I'd like to remind everybody to please bookmark or add to your favorites the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, if you want to keep up to the date of what's happening with Ghost, what Ghost is doing, and all that nonsense, follow me on Gab. Follow me on Gab, baby. And you can get to Gab by typing in your browser gab.ai. That's gab.ai. And you can follow me on that social media under the name Politics Ghost. all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And let me tell you something, folks. I'm going to produce all kinds of content here and on Gab. These are my only two media content creation sites. So make sure to follow me on Gab, baby. And screw Twitter. Screw Twitter, man. Bunch of freaking totalitarian cucks. Anyway, where was I? Where was I, engineer? Oh, yeah, I was talking about how there is technology in which you can create earthquakes. I just posted a video on my Gab right now showing a demonstration on how to create an earthquake that was broadcasted on the History Channel. And I am suggesting, in my opinion, that Saudi Arabia may have had something to do with this huge earthquake that happened. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you have Saudi Arabia wanting to go all-out war with Iran. All-out war. They're going to use any means necessary, man. And by the way, mark my words, there will be military action in Lebanon in the next 2 weeks. All right? Military action in Lebanon in the next 2 weeks, and I would not be surprised if they target Hezbollah leader Nasrallah, Hassan Nasrallah. So be on the lookout for that, folks, all right? Be on the lookout for that because, as I stated, do y'all remember when I made the prognostication that the foreign policy of the Trump administration was to pit Saudi Arabia against Iran? Y'all remember that? That was right after the Syria strikes. Remember when Donald Trump did those Syrian strikes, and then everybody and their brother were like, oh, my God, Donald Trump is now a neocon. Oh, my God, he betrayed us. Oh. And I simply stated, hey, you morons, the Syrian strikes was purely cosmetic. And if you take a look at what he struck a simple air base or an airstrip. He struck Iranian positions. I mean, it was nothing. It was nothing. And after that, after the Syrian strikes, when many on the Trump train decided to act like a bunch of fruit bowls and, oh my God, I can't believe Trump did that, that's when I said that the foreign policy of the Trump administration was to pit Saudi Arabia against Iran, and by God, folks, look at what happened, huh? The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Woo! Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And if you don't believe me, look back in that archive, boy. Look back in that goddamn archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost, and listen to all the prognostications that yours truly has prognosticated. Every one of my episodes is time dated and stamped, boy. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me drink another beer here, folks. We're talking international politics here. Let me take another swig of the beer. We're going to move on and discuss Syria. I know a lot of people haven't been talking about Syria lately, but we're going to talk about it here in a second. But let me get some more beer. Oh, that's it? I need more beer, for Christ's sake. Get the damn ice chest. It's good having an ice chest, like, right next to your freaking desk, man. Oh, man, that's great. Thank you, engineer. Let me pop this top off here. Damn right. All right, let me go ahead and let that top off here, and let's go ahead and talk about Syria for a second, folks. Now, for you folks that are unaware, Syria has been off the radar for a while. I mean, at least off the mainstream media radar. Why? Because ISIS has been destroyed. That's why. I mean, you don't hear anything about ISIS, for heaven's sake. And why? We've kicked the crap out of them. They're all running all over into Africa, northern Africa, for Christ's sake. They ain't got nowhere to run. They're all getting destroyed and bombed, for Christ's sake. That's why you don't hear about Syria anymore. But two people who have a vested interest in Syria met at the Black Sea resort of Sochi. And I'm talking about Turkish's president, Erdogan, and Russia's Vladimir Putin. They met at the Black Sea resort of Sochi to discuss Syria. Now, for you folks that are unaware, both Erdogan and Putin had sat on different sides of the fences as it pertained to the Syrian situation. And lest we forget, do y'all remember July of 2016 when Erdogan threw that fake coup on himself? And I prognosticated that Sunday. I had a special show that Sunday in which I announced that Putin quarterbacked the fake coup to basically make Erdogan look like a Islamic valiant leader and to sniff out any opposition within his internal apparatus and his country. And of course, folks, that ended up being true. Many of you folks were saying, Ghost, you don't know what you're talking about. Russia and Turkey, they're not even friends. I mean, Turkey shot down one of the Russian planes over Syria, and they're not friends, so you don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't 2.5 weeks after the fake coup that Erdogan threw on himself is when Vladimir Putin and Erdogan got together and hugged and kissed and became friends. Prognosticator, folks. Folks, they're such close friends that they have met 6 different times in 2017 alone. I mean, this meeting in Sochi is their 6th meeting of the year. Now, they're discussing Syria because Syria is completely ISIS-free. It's done. It's over. The stronghold or the ISIS city of Raqqa is completely into the control of the Kurds and the Iranians right now. And that's exactly what Erdogan and Putin are talking about, what to do. Remember, Erdogan, not a big fan of Bashar al-Assad, wanted Bashar al-Assad overthrown because basically Erdogan wants his land. I mean, let's be honest, it's a geopolitical move. But, of course, you've got Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin wants Bashar al-Assad to stay in as the leader of Syria. And it seems to me, folks, that in this meeting, Erdogan and Putin have agreed to allow Bashar al-Assad to stay the leader after all this crap, right? I mean, you're talking about the ultimate survivor. Bashar al-Assad will remain leader of Syria. And what Erdogan and Putin have done, they have ordered the Kurds and the Iranians to vacate Raqqa and all areas that they dominate east of the Euphrates. Erdogan and Putin have told them all to clear out and to hand over the land to Bashar al-Assad's forces. Now, this is going to be a very interesting situation because, I mean, do Erdogan and Putin have that type of pull over the PKK, which is the forces for the Kurds and the Iranians, that they're actually going to listen to Putin and Erdogan and vacate Raqqa and every other piece of land they control east of the Euphrates and hand it to Bashar al-Assad? And if this does happen, this is a very interesting chain of events because it's more than obvious that there is some kind of tight-niched relationship that has developed since I had prognosticated that Erdogan threw the coup on himself in Turkey back in July of 2016. If the PKK and Iran do give Bashar al-Assad and his forces the land of Raqqa and all other territories east of the Euphrates. This should be cause for concern for people that are foreign policy makers in America, because this says to me that Erdogan, Russia, and Iran potentially have a deal going on, and it includes the Kurds. Now, if that's the case, this complicates a potential war between Saudi Arabia and Iran, because a Saudi Arabia and Iran war, if there is a genuine allied relationship between Turkey and Russia, could bring Turkey and Russia into a conflict between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Very interesting developments what we have here, folks. I'm looking to see. We should all keep our eyes on Raqqa, which used to be dominated by ISIS, now in control of the PKK in Iran. It's interesting to see if they're going to give the damn land over to Bashar al-Assad's forces. There's a lot of compromise going on all sides of the Syrian deal. So this is a cause for concern, if I was a foreign policy maker of the United States, that not only have they agreed to this, if it actually fulfills itself into reality, then there is a definite secret allied relationship that goes beyond face value between Russia and Turkey. And Iran, for that matter. And, of course, since Russia is saving the ass of Bashar al-Assad, Syria as well. So I would watch out for this. I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but if they do give the land over to Bashar al-Assad's forces, this spells bad news for a potential Iran-Saudi Arabia conflict, because that could potentially mean world war. Because if they have this type of close relationship to the point where they're actually going to do what they say they're going to do, especially in Raqqa and in territories east of the Euphrates, and it all comes to fruition without any kind of war conflict or any more war engagement, military engagement, then, folks, this is serious. This is serious as far as I'm concerned. This is very serious. And to underscore the seriousness about this, folks, Turkey signed a contract with Russia in this same visit. Turkey inks a contract with Russia for its most advanced air defense missile system, the S-400. Now, wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Whoa. Now, all of a sudden, you've got Turkey signing military armament deals with Russia? I told you people, back during this fake coup in July of 2016, that this Erdogan-Putin relationship was true, and that Putin quarterbacked the fake coup on Erdogan, because when Putin was KGB, that's what he did. That's what his specialty was. That's how he came to power in Russia after Boris Yeltsin. That's what he did as a KGB. I'm just saying. Now, Turkey signs a contract with Russia for its most advanced air defense missile system, the S-400. Isn't Turkey a part of NATO? And isn't the whole concept of NATO to be a alliance of nation states that'll unilaterally move on Russia if Russia decides to saber rattle and implement any kind of military theater? I'm just saying. And not to mention, weren't they considering Turkey being a part of the EU? You've got Turkey doing deals with Russia. Air defense missile system deals with Russia. You can't make this crap up. This should show you Eurocucks that you got outsmarted by a bunch of kebabs. You should all be ashamed of yourselves, you stupid Eurocucks. I'm not joking. You got outsmarted by a freaking kebab? This guy's in NATO, Turkey's in NATO, they're a part of the EU, and here they are, they're making deals, military armament deals with Russia. Congratulations, European Union and all you Eurocucks. You definitely are some stupid sons of bitches. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I'm sorry. Good God, outmaneuvered by a kebab. And let me tell you, he's got you Eurocucks by the balls. I'm talking about Erdogan. He's got you by the balls. He's got at least another 5 to 6 million refugees that he's holding back, that he could open the floodgates into Europe with. And you saw the last invasion of damn refugees that came in. It overtook Europe. It's changing the whole cultural landscape of Europe. Just imagine if Erdogan decides that he's going to open up the damn refugee floodgates and allow Europe to have another 5 to 6 million refugees in there. What the hell's Europe going to look like after that there, boy? The only thing keeping those refugees back is Erdogan and Turkish military. So you damn Eurocucks are in a bad situation now, and you could thank the European Union for that. You could thank Merkel and all these stupid morons. Unbelievable. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Anyway, that's enough international news, folks. Let's talk a little bit about some trash news, okay? Did y'all hear about this one moron? And I told you, remember I joked around about this back in 2016? Remember I would say, you know what, I feel transracial now. I feel black today. Remember I used to say that and people would think I was racist and all that crap? Hey, assholes, it is now reality. Hey, I knew that it was going to go to this. I knew it. Transracial. I'm not joking. Asshole comes out today, goes out and is interviewed. Some fat pizza pocket eating white idiot, and claims he's born white, but he feels Filipino. Yeah. So he's not putting down like white, whenever he has to mark down, nationality. He's actually putting down Filipino because in his heart, whatever, I don't know, in his whatever, he feels Filipino. I told you guys that this is where this was going, man. Transracial. Trans-freaking-racial. I told you, man. So what does that mean? That now, if I feel like black today, you know what? What? What do I do? I don't get it. I stand on a street corner and saying, yeah, motherfucker. I don't get it. If I say I'm trans-black, does that mean I can join the NAACP like Rachel Dozial? If I'm trans-black, can I go to a black college like Howard University, much like Sean Talcum X King did? If I'm trans-black, does that mean I temporarily, statistically get the AIDS? I'm just that. All right, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If I'm trans-black, does that mean my credit score goes down about 200 points? Look, all right, that's enough. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Good God. Does it mean that if I'm trans-Asian, that all of a sudden I'm an engineer or something, that I'm addicted to gambling? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. We're joking around. It's trash news time. Good God. Good beer. Anyway, transracial folks, I hope that you like it. What else do we have in trash news here? Oh, yeah. Hijab Barbie. Have y'all seen this? Mattel has unveiled the culturally enriched Barbie of Hijab Barbie. Now your daughter, too, can learn how to be a proper woman and being beaten into submission and having herself circumcised. If you folks that don't know, in most Muslim countries, they circumcise women, meaning they cut their clitorises off. I don't mean to be so vulgar, but it's the truth. Hence why these women are so happy when they're wearing a hijab and getting their asses beat by their husband because the goat is too overcooked. Yeah, hijab Barbie, folks. I mean, why can we not all agree in the West that the hijab is a oppression symbol for women? I mean, I don't understand how feminists, leftists, I don't know how they can't see this.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
The hijab is a oppression symbol for women. I don't know how liberals, feminists, any of these people, how they cannot see that or don't want to see it. I don't know. But yeah, this Christmas, folks, hijab Barbie, just in case you want to culturally enrich your child, hijab Barbie in the house. Other trash news, folks, did you hear that Colin Kaepernick, all right, this low-grade, imbecilic, ethnically ambiguous, adopted by white parents and raised by a white family, ungrateful adopted piece of trash, Colin Kaepernick was named Man of the Year by GQ magazine. Can you believe that? Old Colin Kaepernick. Oh, yeah. What the? For what? For what? What the hell did this moron do besides grow an afro and decide, man, I ain't standing for the national anthem, man. I ain't standing, baby. I mean, this guy must have saw some 1960s footage of Huey Newton or something, and he jerks off to it every night or something. I have no idea why this moron would be Man of the Year. But then again, GQ magazine is the same rag that hired Keith Olbermann as some kind of a political commentator, and I mean, that should just tell you all. That should tell you everything. I mean, Keith Olbermann, this four-eyed piece of freaking crap, that's another thing. Keith Olbermann, you just can't have it both ways, you dumb piece of wannabe, think you graduated from Cornell University when you graduated from a satellite of it piece of crap. 1 minute, you're a political commentator. The next minute, you're an expert in sports. I mean, give me a break. And you mean to tell me, I don't understand. That's another thing. Look, I don't mean to get off on this tirade here, but it's pissing me off. How come the biggest dorks in the world who have probably never played sports in their life are all of a sudden sports commentators? I mean, Keith Olbermann, this piece of trash. I mean, did you see Bob Costas? This manlet, what is he, about 5'2" and $150 or something? And he's a pudgy bastard, $150. This bastard actually had the audacity to go out in some event, and being that he makes his money on commentating on sports, he had the audacity to come out as some leftist cuck and say, I actually am very concerned about the concussion and the head trauma of NFL players, and I think that rules need to be put into place, and I think it's very dangerous, and people are getting hurt, and oh my God, pure cuckery to the point in which NBC Sports had to come out and distance themselves from Bob Costas in a written statement saying, Bob Costas' comments speak for himself, all right? I mean, we're not that cucked out here at NBC. I mean, we're cucked, but we're not that cucked, okay? All right, we still want to make money on football, okay? I don't know what the hell this guy's talking about. I'm just saying, man, how come the freaking biggest dork manlet nerds, they choose these idiots to become goddamn sports commentators, man? And now, they're replacing the dorks and the imbeciles who don't play sports at all. They're replacing them with what? Women now. Oh, that's great. That's great. All right. Yeah, let's keep feminizing ourselves. Why don't we go ahead and throw a sexually androgynous person out there to commentate on boxing? How about that? How about that? How about we put some little twink out there to commentate UFC? How about that? How about we put a trap out there to commentate during... give me a break! Anyway, last but not least, and then we'll move on to Radio Graffiti, folks. All right, next subject matter. The Army is lifting mental health bans on recruitment. Oh! So you know what this means, boys and girls? All you autists and all you Aspergers that are getting by doing absolutely nothing but getting goddamn Pop-Tart crumbs on your keyboard playing video games all day, now you've got something to do, boy. That means you and your autistic AFVN can go right into the military and be all you can be. Instead of being a detriment on society, instead of being a detriment on your mommy and daddy, instead of being a detriment on everybody, a burden on everybody, why don't you go out there and join the military, boy? Huh? Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm not it. It doesn't work, all right? It doesn't work. It's time for you autists and you Asperger people to start enlisting in the military. They're lowering mental health requirements now. All right, and rightfully so. All right, we need to thin out the herd of some of these goddamn Aspies and autists. I mean, no offense. I'm sorry. There's way too many of them. If you don't believe me, why don't you YouTube search Szechuan sauce McDonald's? All right, just take a look at that. All right, YouTube search Szechuan sauce McDonald's, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not joking. Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? I'm done. All right, I am done with the news today. All right. Oh my God! I'm just telling you, it was a lot of crap to go over today, man. A lot of crap. Anyway, folks, let's just go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. All right. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti! That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this segment Radio Graffiti. And by the way, for you folks that are out there and appreciate Radio Graffiti and enjoy Radio Graffiti and have made lots of memories with Radio Graffiti, well, by God, we got Radio Graffiti merch, folks. Radio Graffiti merch. Go ahead and check out my Gab. Look at my Gab right now. Check out my Gab, baby. All right, it's pure Radio Graffiti swag. It's great. I mean, I have to say I appreciate the way that these shirts came out. I really do a lot. I just love it. I love it. So if you definitely like Radio Graffiti, take a look at my Gab right now, Politics Ghost, and hook it up with some Radio Graffiti swag, baby. All right, get some Radio Graffiti swag. And before I take any more... Before I get started, I should say on Radio Graffiti, let me go ahead and take a swig of this beer here. And let's go ahead and get some more beer! Get some freaking more beer, for Christ's sake, before we start this whole Radio Graffiti crap, because I know what you people are going to do. I know what you're going to do, so let me make sure that I at least have a little bit of beer goggles before you morons start trying to mess with me, you know? trying to mess with me like you mess with me every goddamn time. Every time. Every goddamn time. Not to mention, I got a shot here. I got a shot of some Craigenmore single malt, aged 18 years. I know you probably can't find it because, I can do that. But either way, I want to say cheers first and foremost to the capitalist army and all the capitalists throughout the world. And I want to say cheers to President Donald Trump. You are an inspiration, sir, and let me tell you something. You make me feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm telling you, man. Cheers, baby. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, beautiful single malt. Beautifully aged. Beautifully aged. Good stuff. Anyway, do we got any radio graffiti callers, engineer? All right, well, let's just go ahead and get to some radio graffiti callers right now. All right, who do we got here? How about 305 radio graffiti?
Who do you think you are? You shouldn't be on the top. You are nothing but a parody. I find your good role in a tragedy. It's a me that know the only ones you know.
All right, I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be about. 518 radio graffiti.
Hey! Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
Oh, that's great.
Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
That's fresh.
Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
You're damn right.
Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
Shut up.
Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
Not full.
Look at my dad! Check out my dad! Look at my dad!
Stupid moron.
Look at my dad!
Hold on. What the hell? What? How many remixes? Damn it. What the hell is that? Good God, what the hell? How many remixes was that, for Christ's sake? What is that? What the hell is that? Look at my dad. Check him out. What the hell was that? What? Freaking remixers, man. Give me the mic. Good God, man. Enough of the remixes, man. Have you ever Googled or YouTube searched ghost remixes, man? It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. 352 Radio Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. I hope your Samsung phone blows up in your freaking pocket and blows your balls off. Yo, what the hell is that?
Hello, Ghost. My name is Sirius Samsung. So I heard you called me out saying that I'm an exploding phone. So I'm here to give you a little demonstration.
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ.
A la snack bar.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Get this idiot off. Get this idiot off. Is that what you have a wet dream about doing? You stupid, ballless, fruity-sounding piece of crap? Is that what you think? Is that what you're circle-jerking yourself to? You seat-sniffing, turkey-tent-having, phallic-fluffing, used urinal cake curator, piece of pickle Rick-loving crap? Shove it up your ass. 802 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I'm wondering how much weight can a pickle get?
I have no idea what the hell you just said there, you piggish power-bottom fruit bowl. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti? All right, we got a Helen Keller deaf mute. 240 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, can you watch my Rattlesnake Templeton for a bit?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ghost. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
What is this crap? What is this? Good God, what are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to... Hey! Why are you trying to bite my hand? Ah!
did you get bit by Templeton? Oh, Jesus Christ. He's highly venomous. We're going to need to amputate your arm. Don't worry, Ghost. Being a bald, crippled midget who's now missing an arm isn't that bad. I mean, it could always be worse. You could be a nigger.
Whoa, are you kidding me? You sick, you stupid nerd! Get out of here! How dare you say that racist crap? I mean, you're a nerd with a snake. You're a nerd with a snake, and I can only imagine where you put that snake, you sick fruit bowl. I can tell by the feminine vernacular that you're sporting in your voice. Good God, I bet you that snake smells like butt crack. That's all I'm saying. Jesus Christ, give it a minute. I bet you money that goddamn fish, whatever, snake, whatever the hell it is, fish, snake, I bet you that idiot has a whole wild kingdom in his house. He sounds like a fruit bowl dork. Shoving snakes in his shit funnel, I bet you money, boy. God damn it. Anonymous radio graffiti.
Anybody who makes light of pedophilia, anybody who is pro-pedophilia, deserves to be killed. Why did Milo go to the Walmart blue jeans special?
You know what? Shut up, all right? Shut your stupid mouth. Anonymous radio graffiti. The sun is warm. The grass is green. And I'm sick of that panda bear that keeps looking at me for Christ's sake.
Ghost, are you okay?
Oh, my God. What the hell's going on, Earl?
Ghost. I'm so sorry. I almost got us killed.
Let's not get started off on the bad foot here, right?
I can't believe listeners giving us so much trouble. But it hardly matters, right?
That's right. Earl, well, let's go ahead and hit Charlie that right now.
Ah, yes. The task at hand. No more dawdling. Let's go get Charlie. That's the spirit. Go on, go to the one.
God!
No!
Damn it! Oh, damn, Charlie!
Are you okay?
My knees!
What's the matter?
Nah, I am the cripple!
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve
the crippled veteran soldier.
Wait, what the? Hold on! Was that Donald Trump saying he approved me being a cripple? Damn it! You son of a bitch! What the hell was that? Was that Donald Trump saying he approved Ghost being a cripple? Oh, my God, you splicing pieces of trash, man. You splicing pieces of trash. Don't besmirch me, and don't besmirch my president like that again. I'm warning you. I'm warning all of you out there. Don't test me, boy. Don't you dare goddamn test me. Don't you dare. You know, man, every day I got to put up with this garbage, man. I don't even know why. I say this all the time. Give me that damn mic. I'm telling you, this is starting to piss me off, man. You know, I just try to make the show a little interactive, man, and just, why do y'all like doing this crap? Why do you like doing this garbage? I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna end this broadcast, and you idiots, you just keep this crap up, you morons. All right, you keep this crap up, you transgendered, transsexual turd burglars. Jesus Christ, anonymous radio graffiti.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get you some enemy right now. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. I love jerking off Enemy, and I happen to have a body pillow of my wife because I want me some of that enemy. And that's
No, shut up! I never said that. That's a splice. I hate enemy. I hate man-child infatuations with cartoons, and everybody knows it. So shut up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Night Prowler Radio Graffiti. Make Texas Mexico again. Woo! Yes, I freaking love Mexico. Fuck the Alamo. The martyrs died for nothing. Fuck. Davy Cuckett, dead Crockett, best Crockett. Lol, you died. Lol, you died.
You son of a bitch! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Make fun of the Texas martyrs! Damn it! Don't you dare make fun of the Texas martyrs! How dare you! How dare you make fun of the Texas martyrs! You ungrateful, stupid Yankee son of a bitch! Don't you ever make fun of the Texas martyrs! Do you understand me? Don't ever make fun of the Texas martyrs! Son of a bitch! Give me the freaking... Don't you ever do that again! Son of a bitch! My lineage goes back to the Texas martyrs, so you better respect it, and I don't ever want to hear a goddamn splice like that again! Son of a bitch. You guys are pissing me off, man. 352 Radio Goddamn Graffiti!
You got 8 equal Radio Graffiti.
Well, it looks like the short bus is 5 minutes late. All right, I got 3 students ready for the Special Capitalist Star program.
Yep, that's them.
All right, here's the first one.
Hey, fuck off, you cunt. I don't want no races in my nothing.
No, Raiden Snake. If you want to get extra secret sauce for your fish and chips, you have to watch the swearing. Okie dokie, here's the second one.
I swear, I didn't do it. I didn't try to play with Cleveland's asshole. I don't want to get beat up by niggas.
Well, the poor guy's still paranoid after he got caught stealing his mother's black dildo.
We want to be him. And... Jeez, this was real irritated.
He still wants his butter.
That, and he got grounded for trying to steal some Johnny Walker drink. Oh, that does it.
Here we go again. I knew I should have never chose this school.
Everyone get back. Everyone get back. Clear.
Another one rides the bus stop.
I'm sick, I'm retarded, I'm autistic.
What in the goddamn blue hell was that? What the hell was that? Jesus Christ! What the hell? What is this? What the hell's going on here? What in the hell is going on here, man? God damn it! I mean, what is this? Tards are us, for Christ's sake, huh? Is that all that's listening to me out here in internet land is a bunch of goddamn tards? You know, I'm gonna end this broadcast early, man. You guys are pissing me You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off, man. Give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. I'm going to end this broadcast early. If you sons of bitches keep this up. And if you don't believe me, you fucking... You see, you're making me curse. You're making me... You're making me curse. You see what you sons of bitches are doing? You're making me curse. You're making me curse, you son of a bitch! Oh my God, man! What kind of Monday kind of a carpet-munching Monday is this?
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Ho, ho, ho! You know, many find it hard to believe I own a sleigh that can fly. But you know what I find hard to believe? The unbelievable offers going on at the winter event.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with incredible offers on the sporty CLA, the thrilling C-Class, the versatile GLA, the safe and secure GLE, the innovative GLC, and of course, the unequaled E-Class. But hurry, because these sleighs are going fast. Visit MBUSA.com/winter event. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
What? Man, I'm tired, man. I'm just tired of this crap. Give me the freaking... hey, folks, I'm sorry that I'm cursing, but I'm just getting tired of this crap, man. I'm just getting a little tired of this crap. I gotta drink some more beer. Yeah, you see, you're driving me to drink too, man. You're driving me to drink! All right. I'm going to calm down here for a second. And I'm going to try to continue with the rest of Radio Graffiti without too much of a problem. Let me tell you, you keep this up, man. I'm going to end the broadcast, all right? You think I'm lying? I've done it before. I'll do it again. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, it's Twitty here. I guess I've been giving you a lot of shtick about being bald lately. Don't worry, though. I put together a video that will solve everything. Go check your notifications on Gab and let me know what you think.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I know you. I know you, you bitch horse. I know you. 423 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, look at you. You're in the inner circle short bus because you're half a tard. You can't think properly.
And you, sir, are extremely bald.
How dare you? I am not bald, man.
You, sir, are extremely bald.
You son of a bitch. I am not bald. Shut up.
Are you bald? Yes.
God damn it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Listen good. I am not bald. I'm not bald. I'm not bald, you assholes. I'm not bald.
You are bald.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, look, hold on. Shut up, okay? First of all, enough of the bald jokes. And secondly, okay, I'm going to take a listen to this Twilly Atkins little video, okay? That's what I'm going to do, this little Twilly Atkins video and see what the hell, she's talking about here, all right? So let's go ahead. Hey, engineer, put the little Twilly Atkins video on because apparently Twilly Atkins did this, all right? Put it on, engineer. Yes, sir. The hell is this?
Do you find yourself worrying about those balding or thinning areas?
I am bald.
Then you need Miracle Hair, the 60-second all-in-one hair solution for men and women. Just sprinkle Miracle Hair on the thinning or balding areas you want to cover, and you'll have the appearance of a full head of hair. This time-lapse footage shows Miracle Hair being applied to thinning areas, giving the appearance of a full head of hair in just 60 seconds. Just look at these results, and you'll understand why Miracle Hair is flying off the
my
shelf.
God, give me a break!
Smart fiber technology, featuring all-natural, statically charged hair-like fibers that bond to your actual hair follicles, covering those problem areas and making you look years younger. Too good to be true? Well, check out these first-time reactions.
For those of you that just don't know.
All right, I'm some balding, crippled pothole, like I'm cue ball ghost. Miracle Hair is sweat-resistant, wind-resistant, Plus, it comes in 6 different colors and works on all types of hair.
God damn it.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
You son of a bitch! Damn it, Wheelie! Damn it! You bitch horse! I freaking knew it! I freaking knew you were gonna post some crap like that! Look at my gab! Check out my gab right now! Politics skills! I just reposted what this bitch horse just got. Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! I'm not bald, you assholes! I'm not bald! Do you understand that? I'm not bald, you assholes! I'm not bald! I'm not freaking bald! Good God! Give me the freaking... Give me mine! Give me mine!
Look at my goddamn dad, man. I'm not freaking bald! Shut up about that crap! Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous radio goddamn graffiti. What the hell are you talking about, you stupid moron? 352 radio graffiti. We've got, there's 8 equal. Oh, that's great. I don't know why you guys were fucking hating on this guy. I mean, he was a cool guy, you know what I mean? Where's Raiden Snake been? Where the hell have you been? Where the hell have you been at?
My plan is falling into place perfectly. I'm finally man enough to become a true terrorist. Now to burn down this building to prove my legitimacy.
Breaking news coming in from Scotland Yard. They're now saying that around 80 people are missing and presumed dead following
Oh,
the
blimey. Did I do that?
was
A few moments later.
These millennial twats have no idea what's coming for them. All right, now it's time to really shift into high gear.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of the United Kingdom until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
So many young, beautiful, innocent people living and enjoying their lives murdered by evil life. I won't call them monsters because they would like that term. I am dying. I am fucking dying.
What the hell was that? What in the blue hell was that? You know what? I don't even want to know what it is. I don't even know. I don't care. I don't care. 305 Radio Graffiti. All right, we get it, Beaker, all right? We get it. You can sing, Beaker, all right? Great. We're proud of you. 559 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, you're taking too long, you stupid Helen Keller deaf mute. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Put ice beside it. I mean, it's pretty funny. This guy really is an idiot. And look, what's going on between me and Ice Poseidon is personal, all right? Ice Poseidon, 10 steps towards my butt crack.
You know, I'm really, I don't know, I'm just in a really good mood to suck on some penis.
Let me get my damn belt off.
I want to touch your dick. That's gonna be nice, dude. I can't wait for that shit. It's sweet. Okay, demon. Oh my God! God, everywhere. Ghost, I've actually mastered the art of squeezing your fucking, like, your semen and tunnel. Listen, dude. I want you to be all over inside. You know, since I have sex with a man before, it's okay for me to say that. Listen, that's not the only thing going in your ass. Just insert this banana into your anus before I start eating it.
Just come on over here and take your underwears off.
Ghost, you get a large penis in your asshole. I just have sex. I'm a man, an alpha male. Deep throat in fact, a penis and see who can do it the best. Fuck yourself, homie. Go suck my asshole. Go suck my cock, in fact. Fucking bitch. My fellow Americans, say excellent chef.
What the heck? Get that crap off! Get that Ike Poseidon autist crap! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Crap! Screw CX! Alright? Down with CX! Screw CX! You stick CX right up your autist ass! Alright? Alright, you can tell Ike Poseidon I said that! You can tell him I said that! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Give me the Jesus Christ! 805 radiography!
Oh, hi. I'm Herman Cain, CEO and chairman of Godfather's Pizza. Now, I know you're eager to get out there and start slicing up and serving some pizza, but before we do that, we have some very important things to talk about. Sexual harassment in the workplace. Come with me. It's been a long day rolling out the door, and you see a coworker and you think, man, I'd like to touch that girl's body. Well, not so fast. You need to learn what kind of touching is acceptable. A lot of people think that sexual harassment only occurs male to female, but that's not so. It can actually happen the other way around. Now, here to demonstrate, Julie here will be playing the role of the sexual harasser, and I will be playing the victim. Julie, touch my dick.
No.
Come on, just wave at it. Give it a little smile.
No.
Come on, grab that son-bitch.
No.
Congratulations. When a coworker says no, sometimes she really means yes. Wait for a woman to say no 3 times before you leave her alone. I call it the 999 rule. That's German for no, no, no. I learned that after...
Shut up! Don't make fun of Herman Cain! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! How dare you make fun of Herman Cain? He was set up, damn it! He was set up! Jesus Christ, give me the goddamn mic, for Christ's sake. How dare you? God damn it. 614 radio goddamn defeat!
Ghost, I'm at J Prime Steakhouse with Burger Planet. We cut a few holes in the shit stalls and we're working to raise money for Autism Speaks. 42 coin is accepted, of course. Care to come help us? Oh my.
Not you! God damn it, you sick twisted! God damn it!